All right, and we are live. What is poppin', my ninjas? Welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to talk about body count, okay? And why we should never ask a woman what her body count is. And basically, I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to figure out if a girl's body count is actually high or not. So you don't even have to ask her, all right? But if it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Rob Based. I'm a dating and relationship coach for Asian men. I started out helping out divorced dads in about 2017, I think it was. And I'm switching up my focus to help out Asian guys because, well, the numbers don't lie. We fucking suck. All right. And we're about to fix that. Okay. So I'm streaming live here every day for the month of December to level up as many Asian guys as we can. And if you're here now, you're very early. Okay. That's some good shit right there. But I'm going to need your help. All right. So just like the video. And if you end up getting some value out of this, subscribe, please. All right. I'm not going to beg. Okay. Just please subscribe. Okay. And tell a buddy who could use this information. Don't gatekeep this shit. All right. It's going to help a brother out as I'm trying to grow this thing and we can do bigger things in the future. All right. I promise you. And it's referrals that are going to help me out as this information isn't too algo friendly, if you guys know what I mean. All right. This type of content gets ratioed and it would just help my channel if you guys let people know about it. Okay. I'm also streaming live on Rumble. So if I disappear from YouTube, y'all know where to freaking find me. All right. All right. With that, let's just get into today's topic, which is, does body count matter? And should I even ask a girl I'm interested in her body count? All right. So let's get into it. Well, first things first, we have to get something straight. Okay. Do women lie? Yes. Are women all about their reputation? Do women hate being called a slut or a whore? Yep. So my question to you is, why would you even ask her body count? Right? You think she's even going to tell you the truth? Like, think about it. If women's value is tied to how pure they are, why would a woman just out herself and lower her value by telling the world what her body count is? Like, make it make sense, okay? And if you do end up asking her and she ends up telling you, she's only going to tell you about the ones that are documented. For example, if she was in like 3 known relationships in her past, then she's going to assume that you're going to assume her body count is only 3. All right? Just because women only sleep with their boyfriends, right? Look, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I know for damn sure I slept with a bunch of girls who I never claimed as my girlfriend. They never claimed me as their boyfriend. You think those girls are counting me as a body? Probably not. All right. So all those one night stands, the situationships in between, the ones she regrets and doesn't want to remember, those are not going to be added to the tally. Okay. So it's always going to be a lot more than what she tells you. And first of all, like, why do you even want to know? Like, I immediately want to throw up whenever I hear her insinuate her body count, even. Right? I don't even want to know how much PP she's taking. All right. I'm a very visual guy. And that shit just pops up in my head. And I literally want to throw up just visualizing, her getting pounded bound like by another guy. Okay. In my mind, every girl I date is a virgin. Okay. I don't even want to know. I don't care to know. Don't talk to me about any exes because you had none. All right. That's just me. And if you are the type to not care, well, hey, you're a different breed. Because for me, I need my women to act like I'm their first, their only, and their last. All right. All I'm dealing with from now on is pure angels. All right. Just hell, lie to me. Tell me I'm the first. Okay. Like, I'm okay with that lie, not the lie you're about to tell me. All right. And if you're going to lie anyways, just lie to me in the way that makes me feel better. All right. Anyways, another reason why I don't ask is because women will always play the, oh, you're being insecure. They're always going to play that card on you. Okay. They think I'm asking or they think like, if they tell me I'm going to be all weird or whatever, and it's because they think I'm going to be insecure about it. All right. Like whenever like women try to pull that card, it's because they're trying to shame you for being judgmental. Okay. And that's what guys are. Let's just be honest. All right. And then also you have guys saying like, they'll tell the other girls, they'll tell girls or whatever, like, oh, I don't care about your body count, blah 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 blah, this, that, and the third. And then they've been down that road already, so they rather than rather than say what's actually on their mind, which is you're a dirty whore, they'd rather be like, oh yeah, your body count doesn't matter, but we all know that's just cope. All right, those guys are lying to themselves. All right. And another reason why I don't ask is because, look, I know she's about to lie. I don't want to put her in an uncomfortable situation where she's gonna lie. I already know what it is, right? I can already tell what kind of woman has a high body count or a low body count. Okay, just from like interacting with her. And like I said, it's all about reputation management for these women. All right, you're not gonna get a straight answer anyways. All right. So rather than ask her, let's just explore some of the signs that women with high body counts like will tend to exude. Okay, so whether or not like you're gonna get into a serious relationship with these types of women or not. Because honestly, the chance of her pair bonding with you is going to be extremely low anyways. Okay, it's been proven time and time again, there's studies on this as well, that the more sexual partners a woman has, all right, the more she's just used to guys using her for sex. Okay, and that the more times, the more numb she becomes to it, and it's a lot easier for her to move on because she's been there before. Okay, just think about it. Like when you get used to something, like chopping some vegetables or whatever, like you obviously suck at it the first time. You might even cut your finger open, okay? But after some practice, how much easier does the vegetable cutting get? Okay? When you do it over and over and over and over and over again, okay? So again, you may not want to take a girl like this seriously, all right? So Rob, do you just recommend dating a virgin? Like, first off, you'll never know, but yes, ideally a virgin. But if not, you want to date a woman with a low body count. Okay. So let's just talk about some of the things about, a woman with a high body count will tend to exude. Okay. Because honestly speaking, a woman who's a virgin, she's probably not going to tell you that she's a virgin. Okay. And a woman with a high body count is going to say things like, oh, yeah, I'm a born again virgin, right? And then she's got a high body count, all right? So a woman with a high body count probably likes to drink, do drugs, because all these things lower her inhibitions, okay? Quote unquote, her guard. And she'll always blame it on the substance rather than take ownership of her past regrets, okay? Another indicator that a woman has a high body count is she had a bad relationship with their father, or it's non-existent. Okay. And usually women with daddy issues are promiscuous because, look, they just generally have issues with self-esteem, and a lack of involvement from the father impacts a woman's growth because it should be the dad setting the tone of how she should see herself and also praise her, that so she doesn't need to seek validation or attention from men. Another thing that you need to be aware about is women who are constantly online posting selfies or half naked photos. They are generally more promiscuous. Okay. The more provocative, the bigger the indicator. All right. Another big indicator is the amount of piercings or tattoos she has. All right. I remember I dated a girl, and every time she went through something negative or something, like she had to go get a new tattoo or she had to go get a new piercing just to help her cope, okay, and get through that pain. It's like a rite of passage for them, okay? So if you see a lot of girls if you see a girl with a lot of tattoos, just know all the types of men that she's just trying to forget about, all right? And yeah. So those are just some pretty dead giveaways, all right? And here's another thing, okay? And this is a little bit of a caveat, because sometimes a girl with a lot of tattoos have low body count. Sometimes a girl with lots of piercings has a low body count. Sometimes a girl with daddy issues has a low body count. Sometimes a girl who dresses all promiscuous or whatever, okay, or sorry, she dresses all provocative, she's not actually promiscuous, all right? So now I'm going to add the caveat, which is you have to be wary of some of the undercover sluts, all right? It's harder to tell with these girls because look, sometimes they'll throw you for a fast one and they dress all modestly. They don't go on social media often and they don't wear a bunch of makeup or whatever. And they have a good relationship with their father. But you have to be a little more careful with these types of girls. All right. So this requires a little bit of extra skill. All right. And if a woman tries to use her ASD against you or LMR, and if you guys don't know what that means, then you guys have to go catch my previous streams. But if you did, you would know what I'm talking about. But if she caves and you end up sleeping with her on the first date or something, well, sorry to say, that girl is promiscuous, okay? She made it up in her mind already that she was going to sleep with you. So don't think it's because you're a smooth operator, all right? Or something like that, because most guys like to think, like, yeah, I was just a good seducer. Look, she's most likely just easy, okay? Because she's been through that dance before already. And so she thinks you're easy and she got you, all right? And so, yeah, that's the only way you know that these undercover chicks are just putting on an act, okay? So you're gonna have to do a little finessing here and there to figure out whether or not this chick is actually promiscuous. Um, Another big giveaway is the types of people who she follows, or like, you know, if you get to know her a little bit and you find out like what her ideologies are, like for example, like if she's into Kim K or, you know, she's a full-blown atheist or something like that, well, I think you got your answer, okay? Or, you know, she's into fourth wave feminism, right? That then you best know she thinks being like sexually liberated and not being shamed for her body, like her choice or whatever. Like, then she's proud of being a hoe, okay? And then you're gonna know what you're dealing with right then and there, okay? So it's good to ask her about these things, and honestly, it'll indirectly tell you what her body count is because, like I said, like there's no point in knowing. Nothing ever good comes from knowing a number that, you know, and it's not like she's gonna give you the right number anyway. Okay, like you think she's gonna want to go through all her past trauma with you? Like no woman is willing to do that with you. All right, unless she's like a clear sociopath or whatever. Okay, so just know that promiscuous women will ruin you, and the chances of them cheating on you is definitely higher if she's graduated from Hoville. So once a cheater, always a cheater. And if she's ever admitted to cheating on a guy, then definitely high body count. Okay. And you should honestly just smash and dash. Okay. Like don't take her seriously. Never take these girls seriously for long term relationships. Okay. There's just so much work trying to come back from that. Like you might as well just get with someone who is loyal rather than someone who's like working on being a reformed cheater. All right. Ninjas, I'm gonna end the stream here. All right. There's plenty of reasons that we could go through, but these are just the main ones to get you thinking about them so you can honestly protect yourself from these 304s. All right. Make sure to like the video on the way out though. All right. I'm gonna be back here tomorrow. And I might actually take a big break on Christmas because, well, look, it's Christmas. I might be with some of the homies, but you know, if not, I'll end up firing a stream. Who knows? But we'll see. But I am gonna take that day off. So, regardless, I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas. If I don't see you, and yeah, we only have about a week left of these streams, so make sure you guys get caught up to date, and then just gear up for the new year. I'm gonna be putting out some different style of content. Okay, I'm not gonna really go into too much of this um like these topics anymore. Okay, I think I've hammered home quite a few of these topics that should get you thinking about the right things, and then once you guys are all kind of on the same page, we can all level up by relating intersexual dynamics to things that are actually happening in your real life, so you guys can see the code in the matrix for yourself. Okay, and so you're able to, like, you know, put on a pair of glasses and you're like, wow, I see everything now. Okay, anyways, boys, I'll see you guys back here, same bad time, same bad channel. Raw Base signing off. Peace.